So let's take a look what's going on inside of the Docker container folder. I got a Docker compose file that's going to start up this ActiveMQ image, and I specify some configuration to build the image first, and that's going to look inside the current folder. After that is the container name and then some ports that are exposed. So this one is used for the TCP connector, and that's where the consumer and the producer that we're going to build later is going to connect to in order to place messages on a queue and to read messages from a queue. This port is used for the admin console for ActiveMQ. So this one right here, this is an important port for us. Let's take a look at the Docker file. I built this one up from some base images. So I'm using Ubuntu here, and then I'm simply installing some dependencies, and then using some Python scripts to download ActiveMQ, extract it, and then set up the entry point for this entire image, which is going to run the ActiveMQ program. The download, all that's doing is downloading ActiveMQ from a static URL. With that all said, let's see if I say docker compose up. Then in my case, it's simply starting up the ActiveMQ container because I've ran this thing a few times already. But if you're running this for the first time, then it's going to take quite a while to set up the image, to build the image, and then finally start up the ActiveMQ broker. So let's take a look at some of these things in here. This one, listening for connections. This is where we'll be connecting to. So notice the port number in there. And so in the next video we'll start by producing messages and putting them on the queue. And then we'll conclude with reading messages from a queue and then doing whatever with them.